we added dullers to the powder. We added more cream. We said, okay, let's keep it on. You want to keep? No, for half an hour. Keep. So every feedback was important for us. This was your eyes and ears. See now, one thing I want to say is never get carried away with your business. Always keep your eyes and even if there's one small improvement that you can make or one wish that you can fulfill, you won't realize how many wishes are fulfilled in that one person's voice. You know, one person voices them to you, but there are so many other people. In fact, in one exhibition, one lady came. She's saying, look at my hair has become white. I said, yeah, really her hair had become white, you know, after bleaching. So I said, how long did you keep? She said, I kept the whole night. I said, whole night? I said, then obviously your hair will bleach. So she said, but I wanted to become fairer, but my hair only became lighter. I said, but you're not supposed to. It will not happen after 15 minutes. Nothing will happen after 15 minutes. You're not supposed. So there are people who think that they're going to become fairer. This is such a craze in our country that they want to become fair at any cost. So we keep it overnight to see that they become fair. So we had to explain. Now then we change up. Whenever we spoke to the people, we said you will not turn fair. Whatever your natural chromosomal skin color is, whatever your DNA skin color is, you will maintain that. You will only take off the sun tan. The only tanning that happens, you get double shades, you get a line where your blouse ends, you get the exposed part being of different colors, where you get forehead turning dark or your nose turning, that will go. Your sun tan will go, but your original skin color will remain the same, you know. So bring back then we started advertising, bring back your original color, be the color you were born with, and such things, you know. So because this was getting out of hand, you know, people are really fanatical about getting fair in our country. So this was getting out of hand. So such things we had to do. You know, so technologically, one was the blue bleach for the longer time, one was the oxy bleach. We blocked all the entrance from there.
Okay. I wanted to know about the pricing strategy of your company, right? To create
we had a bleach which was 74 rupees, but that gave you 6 bleaches. We thought that was damn cheap as compared to when they went to the parlor, etc. But what we didn't realize was even 74 rupees was a big thing for everybody. And the people who we wanted to start off, you know, see, bleaching is done to camouflage the secondary hair growth on the face. And the secondary hair growth on the face starts in the teenage, when the person attains puberty, that's when the secondary hair growth starts. So our actual audience should have been the college students who do not want to take off the hair, they want to keep their hair where it is, but yet not show the hair and camouflage it, etc. So we had to make a bleach to suit their pockets. So we came out with a one-time 9-gram bleach, which was at that time introduced at 10 bucks. So they could just take it, use it and throw it and go for a party, social, whatever it is. And this we started promoting in a big way in college students.
Fantastic. Now next question which came in my mind, because you started as an entrepreneur and then you started selling the product, going and talking to the distributors and everything. So when it stopped, how you stopped it, how you created a structure of your organization?
There is a time when you have to, in fact, I used to distribute, I used to search for distributors at one stage. Second stage, the distributors started seeking us out. The third stage is when we had this credit going on in the market and I suddenly said, okay, I do not want to extend any credit. You order whatever you can sell, only order that much, cash and carry, cash down. Okay? And I was in a position to do that. I was a monopoly in bleach, all kinds of bleaches, and by which time I had the liquid hand soap. This also hand soap, mine was the first one in India, way back in 1987. In fact, we formulated the Dettol liquid soap in our factory first when it came. But of course, they have huge advertising budgets, which we didn't have. But we came out with the first coconut oil based hand soap, which would not make the hands rough. Now the housewives, when we started demonstrating, was telling us that many times we are cooking and we have to wash our hands and feed the baby, wash our hands and open the door, wash our hands, and the soap makes our hands so rough, and plus the wash. So we wanted a soap which was going to clean her hands thoroughly, which was going to remove the smell of fish or biryani or whatever she was cooking in one wash, and which was going to leave her hands soft, and which was going to work out even cheaper than the bar of soap, and which was going to be hygienic. So every drop of soap which she used on the basin was factory packed. It was not something which was used by somebody else. Otherwise, what happens when you use a cake soap and you rush out, you see the muck on the cake soap, some haldi, some hair, some whatever it is. So, you know, the cake soap is quite pathetic. Plus, you're dipping your hands all the time with water and the soap and the water. The soap becomes like a gel, and it is quite pathetic. So this is very neat, one drop. And also when one hand is dirty, she could press it with the other hand and she could wash and she could go and do her stuff. The soap became such an instant hit because whenever we demonstrated, along with the soap we would give a little refill. So once the dispenser could run for about 1,000 washes. It was an imported castor dispenser from Italy at that time we imported. It could run for 1,000 washes and 250 ml each time 1 ml even if she puts. She could fill up the bottle 4 times, you know, or even more. So it was no use for her to buy new bottles every time. So every time she bought a bottle, we used to give a refill free. We introduced the concept of a refill with the hand soap and a dispenser bottle first time in India. So at that time, our soaps were also very, very famous. In fact, the housewives used to ring up and say, "What's new from Feb?" Because we were doing something new every time. So this is how, and at that time in the distribution market, I said, you place the cash and you will get the product. And we had a huge drop in sales. People said, "Dadagiri, ye nahi chalega, you know, we will not be able to sell, aisa koi nahi karta, we will not be able." So I said, fine, whatever you can sell, this thing, order. You can't sell, no? So 2 pieces bhejo. I said, theek hai, 2 pieces bhejenge. You know, it's not this. Acha, theek hai, 6 pieces. Then I introduced a scheme which said 12 pe 1 free, you know, 1 free per dozen. So then they started ordering one dozen and paying for it. And this is how we started organizing the retail. And then once we were known as a cash and carry company, you know, with no nonsense and no nothing, then we were taken up very seriously by other people. Nobody could just place an order and forget about us. They had to pay up front. They had to see that the products, because then they had paid products in their shop, they get them sold. So the owners of selling also went on to them. So that is how we organize the retail, and then we would back them up with advertising so that it helps them to sell the products and order more. We got the money advance. So we could advertise, we could put in that money, and we could advertise and get it off. You know?
When you started, I'm sure that your turnover could be, for the first year, could be maybe in lakhs.
Yeah.
Then you reached to the height up to 100 crores turnover. But then you sold the product to Dabur.
The company, not the product, the entire company.
The company, they have sold it to Dabur. So now my question came to you, question to you is that you got so much involved into it. I can make it out, right?
Yeah.
Right from developing the product, understanding the customer need, talking to the distributor, talking to the understanding what is happening with the competitor minds, and that too with the international brand, you know, and you were giving a tough challenge to all of them, and you were with, I'm sure you must be having a great feeling in your mind that yes, I can do it very well, right? But then why this particular decision that you sold your company to someone?
Yeah, we went public in 1994. Okay. We were listed, and by which time Fem had 3 types of bleaches. We had a herbal bleach, we had a pink bleach, we had a blue bleach, we had an oxy bleach, 4 bleaches. Then we had 5 fragrances with soaps, a 1 liter refill and a 5 liter refill in all the 5 fragrances. Then we had Hair removing cream, that's again what the housewives wanted, a hair removing cream which did not smell like Anne French. So we had great smelling hair removing creams which we controlled the viscosity of, which penetrated deeper and removed the hair from the root, whatever. We had a better USP than the market leader Anne French. So we were second to Anne French. Even wheat is now third to Fema, even with all that advertising. But we had near second in hair removing cream. Hand soaps, we were the monopoly at that time, and the bleach, we were the monopoly all the time. But there came a time when I felt, when the multinationals started coming, Dettol started coming, Palmolive fell flat on their face because the formulation was like a synthetic formulation. It was like a body shampoo, and people can make out the difference. The softening coconut oil soap which we formulated for Dettol was different than what Palmolive got from the world formulations. So there was Dettol, there was us, there was Lifebuoy. Lifebuoy with the mere name. Lifebuoy was the largest seller. I remember when we started, we were sitting with Jethalal Meghji, one of the bigger distributors in Bombay. When people used to give cartons, Lifebuoy used to come in trucks. You know, it was that famous. It was the name Lifebuoy was where. But I still feel they shouldn't have named the hand soap Lifebuoy. I still feel hand soap is premium, while Lifebuoy was a very mass product. But they did so, and after a lot of hammering, they're doing well, you know. But competition was increasing. People were screaming over the rooftops. Our share prices were only 350 rupees in the market. Our major visibility on the shelf was fem, you know, with so many fragrances, so many SKUs, so many 1 liter, 5 liter, 250 ml, then again so many bleaches. Bleach, there were 3 sizes, a large, a medium and a one-time bleach, then oxy bleach. 3 sizes of 3 bleaches, 4th herbal bleach in one size. Then the parlor packs were there. We had tremendous amount of visibility. So everybody who went to the market used to see Fem a lot. Visibility wise, it was perceived as a big company. Actually, we were only 100 plus crores. But visibility wise, we were posing a big threat in the cosmetic counters. So we were getting like offers every day, you know, to buy us out, because literally khatakta tha unko, you know, this is the small people coming and occupying so much of the space. But because we were dadas in bleach, we insisted on the space, you know, so we got it. So, and they couldn't have any cosmetic counter without bleach. So they had to have bleach over there. So moment bleach went in, all our other products went in. So we were like, you know, dada. So everyone wanted to buy us out, from Hindustan Levers to Godrej to Wipro to everybody. And every time we were getting offers. And we thought, okay, we've grown at this stage. We cannot ever advertise the way they are advertising. No. Even if we wipe ourselves dry, we can't do that. Okay? More and more organized retail was coming. Now, they were price cutting like anything. The organized retail, like the big bazaars and all, they offer cheaper to their consumers. They started saying, you have to give us a price cut because